Temptation of Flesh. Written by Beautiful Nightmare and narrated by Lady Spookaria. Featuring Somber Puppet, Cleaving Thought from Bone, and Beautiful Nightmare. The mid-afternoon sunlight is blinding. Despite wearing sunglasses, when I step out of the black sedan that I'd spent the last few hours riding in, I stretch my limbs, tired from being cramped in the car for so long, before glancing up at the tall, red brick building in front of me. This is my third audition of the day. I am quite sick of having to get into the car day in and day out, because at the end of it all, it just seems pointless. I am nervous yet excited to have the opportunity to audition for Mr. Adams, due to him being one of the biggest producers in the industry. And if I land it, then this will literally be the biggest role of my life. I'm not really sure how Jay, my manager, was able to get me this chance. He probably pulled some strings and called him some favors, but I am grateful because this could end up being the golden ticket that skyrockets my acting career. I let out a heavy sigh as Jay places his hand on the lower part of my back and nudges me up the sidewalk towards the cement building. My mouth falls agape when I step through a tall set of brass double doors. My heels click and clack against the elegant marbled floor. My eyes wander to the walls that are painted in a dark maroon, and a beautiful gold-plated chandelier hangs from the high ceiling. It's absolutely breathtaking. As an actress, I should be used to this kind of setting, but I wasn't prepared to see such a beautiful interior. When the building's exterior looked bland and boring, Jay says something to the receptionist as we walk past her. She nods and immediately picks up the phone while we continue walking to the elevators. Jay hasn't taken his hand off my lower back since we stepped inside. It's like he's guiding me to the elevators so that I don't flake on the audition, and I already know what he's going to say when those doors shut.
Don't forget to show some skin,
Jay authoritarianly says. Is that the only advice you ever have for me? I annoyingly ask.
No, but it's the best advice that I can give considering all of the auditions you've messed up required showing skin.
Look, I don't show skin. That's not the kind of actress I am, nor is it the kind I want to be.
It's the only way you're going to get the good roles, Hadley.
I tune out the rest of Jay's unnecessary lecture. He's always pushing me to show some skin, despite knowing that I wear jeans and a long-sleeved t-shirt during the entire year. The chances of me showing any type of skin like he's advising isn't likely. Ever. We reach the 10th floor, causing the elevator doors to ding. I nervously step onto the granite floor, my heels clicking as I walk down the hallway towards the giant double doors at the end. Jay walks alongside me, his hand still on my lower back, pissing me off, but I try my best to let it go and shrug off the audition jitters. Jay knocks on the double doors when we reach the end of the hallway. We listen to the sound of shoes shuffling against carpet before the door is pulled open to reveal a beautiful-looking woman, who I assume to be Mr. Adams' assistant. She motioned for us to follow her further into the room, where I stopped in front of a large desk with a man, who I presume to be Mr. Adams, sitting behind it.
You must be Hadley Richter,
the man says. I am, I nod.
Let's get this audition started, shall we?
I take a few steps back so that Mr. Adams is able to see all of me. More specifically, my body language when I am acting. I begin to speak the lines that I had memorized, moving my hands in a way to betray the emotion I am feeling during the scene. When Mr. Adams raises his hand, I stop speaking and stand straight.
Your acting is good, I'll give you that. But I need you to show more skin.
He says. What? I stammer, taken aback.
I will be perfectly forward about the role you're auditioning for. There are quite a few nude scenes, and I do need to see how your skin looks, so please, show more skin.
No, I shake my head. I do not and will not show more skin. I thought my manager had made that perfectly clear when he got me this audition.
Actually, I was promised an actress that would be willing to show skin. Someone who will get nude when required to.
Mr. Adam harshly says. Mr. Adams' assistant snickers upon hearing her boss degrade me in front of a group full of people. My manager turns me around, pulls the front of my shirt low enough to show the start of my cleavage, causing me to push him away.
Stop being such a prude and show more skin. You need to land this role.
Jay hisses. I readjust my shirt and menacingly stare at the person who is supposed to give me a chance to audition. I am sorry you were given false promises, sir, but I'm not that kind of person. So thank you for the chance to audition. I politely apologize. I shove Jay out of the way as I hurry for the door, hurt by the people laughing and mocking me for not wanting to show more skin.
It's the only way you're going to make it in this industry.
Mr. Adams bellows. We'll see how well I do on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans?
He laughs.
You're a pretty girl who refuses to show any skin. You won't get anywhere on OnlyFans.
Yeah. We'll see, I say.
Is she insane?
The assistant laughs. The room erupts in a fit of laughter about my plan to start an OnlyFans, and about how conservative I am, as I storm out of the office with Jay hot on my heels. He is most likely infuriated about the situation. I know that he is going to give me a bunch of shit for not showing off my gorgeous figure. It's so disgusting how all I want is a girl who'll do anything to get ahead. My heels clack against the floor as I impatiently wait for the elevator. My left hand is roughly grabbed when a dinging sounds, signaling the elevator. I'm dragged into the metal box before I'm able to object. My body is spun around and my back pushed against the wall. Jay narrows his eyes while his nostrils flare. His cheeks are red with rage. Jay harshly questions.
Where the hell do you get off talking to Mr. Adams that way? Do you know how long I had to negotiate for that meeting?
2 hours?
3 months, Hadley. 3 long and tiresome months of practically begging to get this audition because I believe in your ability to act.
I am so sick of being asked to take my clothes off for auditions when you know damn well I won't do it. Well, you know what, Jay? I am going to start an OnlyFans, and you're going to wish you'd been nicer to me.
Nicer? I am as nice as I can be to an ungrateful brat like you.
Brat? Who the hell are you calling brat? I wasn't born into the industry like you're used to, Jason. You're fired. The elevator jolts to a stop. The doors open into the lobby floor that causes me once again to shove Jay out of the way. He remains silent as we walk toward the car. I pull the sunglasses over my eyes to cover the tears that are welling to the brim. while I slide into the backseat of the car. As soon as the doors are unlocked and Jay gets into the driver's seat, he turns on the radio to drown out the sound of my sniffling, which only makes me angrier. I regret letting him drive me 2 hours away from home just for an audition that I wouldn't get because I refuse to do what they want me to. I refuse to be like the others. I will show them. I will show them what I can do, and they will regret ever making fun of me. 2 hours and 27 minutes of being trapped in the car with Jay went by rather quickly. The oppressed silence made my feelings for Jay dwindled down to a thin line of anger. My cheeks grew hot with rage as the car slowed to a stop outside of my apartment complex. I opened the back door of the car, stepped onto the sidewalk, and slammed that fucker shut as hard as I could, just to piss Jay off for trying to pimp me out to that god-awful casting agent. I can understand the manager side of Jay, attempting to do that in order to land me the role, but the boyfriend side of him should know better. Jay and I had been dating for 3 years, long before he became my manager, which just makes me angrier. 3 years of a relationship for what? Getting passed up on the role of a lifetime because I wouldn't show some skin? Yeah, that's fucked up. And here's the best part about the entire situation. OnlyFans is gonna have one hell of a surprise when I get around to it. Whimpers of agony resonate within the fairly large-sized apartment as the metal blade of a kitchen knife slides underneath skin. The sound of flesh being torn apart can be heard as the red light atop the screen of the computer flashes, notifying me I'm finally live on OnlyFans. I look at myself on the computer screen. A small smirk spreads across my lips as I take in the sight of my blood-soaked clothes and the pieces of skin residing in my left hand, while Jay lay on the floor beside me, crimson liquid profusely oozing out of the wounds I had created. You know, 1 month ago, I was dismissed from an audition of a lifetime, all because I wouldn't show some skin. Being conservative has had that effect on me, but here I am. I hold out my left arm, showing some fucking skin for you all to see. They mocked me, laughed at me about being the way I am, and my manager over there, he actually tried to make me into a person that I'm not by attempting to get me to show more skin. Well, here it is. Here is the fucking skin they wanted me to show. I happily watch as the blade of the knife slides underneath more of Jay's skin. He screams louder each time, and it's just so satisfying. He too has mocked me, yelled at me, and laughed at me for the last time. I maniacally laugh as the dark crimson pulls onto the white carpet. Jay continues to whimper, and I stand there in my soaked clothes, laughing at the fucking applause I should be getting for this performance. This is just the beginning. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please do yourself a favor and check out Beautiful Nightmare. She has several books available and a YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to check out Cleaving from Bone and Somber Puppet respectively. Everyone did an amazing job with their contribution. This video was made with the support of my Patreons. If you're interested in joining their ranks, please consider signing up. I also have some epic merch available. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Stay safe, my little Spooklings. And remember, I'll be watching you.